Hey, what's going on? Jason's Garage. I figured I'd come on a little earlier. I got everything done that I was needing to do. Hell, I'll wait until 8 o'clock. While you're going through the Holly book, I'm trying to figure out what, I want to put a 50cc pump on Pro Systems carburetor that I'm going to use for the El Camino. But I'm not sure what cam to use with the pump. It never came with a different cam for the auxiliary pump. But I'm building it for the El Camino. Laser, we're getting ready to, we're going to be working on that here shortly. I'm scraping the old rubber off the windshield, and then I'm going to paint the dash. And then I got a guy coming, put a windshield in it. He actually owes me a windshield for me when he was redoing it. So he owes me a windshield, so I told him to get it for this one. But we're going to be working on that soon. We got the big block right there that's going in it. That's, let's see, I think backwards. That's Jay's big block we just picked up from the machine shop 2 days ago. It's a big block Chevy with a 400 turbo. It's got a 9-inch out back with 390 gears. Yeah, yep. I might be getting rid of the top end off of that though, for the other big block. If they don't work with his pistons, and I'm going to be buying a set of Rodex or AFRs for that big block, and that's got a hydraulic roller in it. So we're going to be going, I want to put a solid roller in it. I don't know if you ever seen my Instagram or everything, but this truck, it had a big block in it, and it was on the bumper all the time. So now with a new chassis under it, hopefully it stays down. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So what have you been up to? You working on anything good? Yeah, it should be a pretty mean little setup. I'm hoping it'll go, it shouldn't have a problem going in the nines right off the trailer. Plus we got a plate system for it, goes up to 300. Plate system, Nitrous Express for it too. So, but on motor alone, it should, I'm hoping real low 10, high 9 off the trailer. I mean, it should. I mean, it didn't have that big of a motor in it before, and it was already doing, mid to low 9s with the other setup that was in it. So, and this motor's twice that motor. So hopefully it, I don't know. I don't like the bench race, but it should. I'll be disappointed if it don't. What's going on over your neck of the woods? Anything good? Showing we got 3 in here so far. 4 lights, that's cool. Yes, I do wanted, man, I wish I'd known they were starting off in Michigan this year. I mean, it's been a rough year for us over here in Michigan. Rard motherfucking nations in the house. What's up, Uncle Danny? I wish I would have known they were starting in Michigan this year. And my cards got played a little bit better. It's been a pretty rough year for us over here. Yeah, they started in Michigan, and that would have been awesome to do. Triple Nickel in the house. What's going on, Travis? How you doing? Staying out of trouble? Yeah, I mean, that drag week that started in Michigan, man, that was awesome this year. I mean, I don't know, next year they'll probably start it somewhere else, like I said. Yeah, it's been, well, the car, the El Camino's been gone, all year. We just got it back, a month ago. And we took it out, I say one time we actually took it out, but me and the wife, we took it down to the pharmacy, which is probably a half mile away, one time, and then I was in trouble. Me too, it seems like. But then, we had Lloyd over there from, the west side of the state, bring his Malibu over and, had me check out a couple things on it. We went out to dinner and stuff. So we actually got a pretty good, cruise out of it then, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to get that thing, that's gonna be pretty rowdy. I'm building a, I don't think it's a drag week type of vehicle. That's gonna be an all-out, grudge truck, drag truck, headlights, taillights, but El Camino, we plan on it getting detained this summer, winter. I actually, Dave, that did the paint job on it. It could have been. I told you I would have made you a deal on that white short box, but I would have traded it for a daily. You could have had the whole shit and caboodle. You would have had another big block and all the parts that I had stored and everything else. But, Dave, or the guy that painted this, he found, he's redoing a 67 Chevelle for a guy, and he wants to put the original 327 that he has for that 67 back in it. And he's got a 400 turbo, or a 400, small block, all stock, and, he told me a price is a good deal, so I'm thinking about putting that in here, and just, like I said, I wanna make this a cruising car. I guess you can call it, it'll be a car show car. But, I want to let the wife drive around her, it's got that big solid roller in it, and, it's got an 8-inch race converter in it, and it's not practical. I mean, it drives alright, I guess, but, and I gotta do some adjustments on the car. Like I said, I got this, I've been working on this, it's the Pro System Vector, the Venom X VX. I went through and, getting this set up. And, I also got that brand new Holley, Ultra HP, that was a 950, and then I ended up getting I bought a main body 850, so I switched that to an 850, and this is only an 800, so I'm going to try and lower the CFM and see if that makes a difference. It's got an 830 on it right now, but that's an older car, but, for the Ultra XP, I paid, almost $1,100. That was a year ago, I think it was. But I had trouble with the first one. I went to adjust air fuel mixture screws, and they had them, I swear to God, they had them Loctited in there. I had a nice screwdriver that fit in there. I turned them and it stripped the heads right out. I thought, I thought I was going to break the damn screws off, so I shipped it back for that kind of money. I said, hey, listen. He said, well, a lot of people have been having problems, and when I did get the one out, it had like red thread locker on it. So they replaced it with no problem, so I really can't bitch about it. But I checked the new one, and it's all good to go. They turn nice and everything. So yeah, Travis, it was like I said, for $1,100, I was like, hell, but I'm not taking a chance, and that kind of money it went right back. And like I said, they even shipped me out the brand new one before I even shipped the old one back. I had a guy on Marketplace wanting $700 for a new Rochester Ford. Stuff is going up. Yeah, they are. Oh, Rochester, that's like the Quadrajet, right? Something on that term. I know. I just stopped and looked at a Cutlass on the way back from picking up the machine shop.
I heard that your life keeps cutting out, like for 10 seconds when it comes back.
Am I cutting out on you guys? Oh, I am, huh? Huh. I'm sorry, but I might be too far away from the modem. I tried doing it back here last live. I did in the back of the garage. Yeah, I'll see if I can get. I need an extension cord for the phone to plug in now. But yeah, but that Cutlass, like I was saying, it had a 350 Rocket gold motor in it, and it had a AFB on it. And the old AFBs are like a Mopar carburetor. see if I can get set up back there. I don't know. I mean, is it still cutting out every, like, steady? Mr. Grady, what's happening? Yeah, weird. Robert's Garage is in the house. Grab that tape off of that board, old black one. No. And AFB, you know, like I said, I was like, wow, and the guy said, hey, it runs good. He actually only wants, $3,500 for that car. And the frame rails were clean. Yep, so did mine, Travis. Tell you what, them old gold rockets, man, them Oldsmobile motors, I had one in my Trans Am, I had a '79 Trans Am too that had a, 350 holes in it, and I tell you what, that thing would fly. I mean, back in the day. I mean, it ain't nothing like these cars, but, yeah, the fog and jet. Thank you, baby. Alright, guys, I'm gonna see if I can move back here and see if the, probably trying to do all these lights in the house. I got shit for service out here. Damn piece of shit. Let's get the hot rod folks over to the side. Yeah, bring them over. How do you want to go to me? I'm a lighting issue. There we go. That's a little better. Now I'm closer. What's Uncle Danny been up to? Anything good? Is that any better? Yeah, hit that like button. We got 6 likes, 9 people now. Hopefully they cutting in and out when I moved, closer to the door. Sounds good, yeah. I had my Bluetooth going on, listen to the radio before we got started here, and, there we go, we got 8 likes. Hello, Herd. What's going on, Lloyd? I figure I'd come and do a quick live tonight, you never know, I might not make it through Monday, you know, still kinda, I know it's probably some procedure and everything, but when it messes with your heart, you know what I mean, it gets me all freaked out. I mean, when I went into the hospital for the 3 days, shit, they couldn't even get, their little, I don't know, whatever, put in your arm so they give you shots and shit, and take time, they wouldn't even, my veins wouldn't even let that thing go in there, they go with the cast too. They're like, yeah, good thing you ain't a junkie. Hey, Joe, what's going on, brother? But he's like, yeah, good thing you're in a junkie because, your veins are tight. Why do you think I'm here? What's going on at Jason's garage tonight? Guys, I don't know, is it still locking up? Huh? raising up guy? Oh, yeah. You know, he had it for 10.5 months, and, I mean, they took it right down to nothing. And, I wouldn't, you know, I didn't bitch. There ain't no Ford in here. Chevy garage. But, yeah, he had it for 10.5 months, and, he took it right down, and, you know, any spot that he had questions about or concerned, he didn't just mud it up, he, fixed it right. You know, when the car went there, you know, I needed a roof skid put on it, and, the other guy, that did it before him, he was a piece of shit. You know, he was basically took my money. So, yeah, he did it, and I was like, I told Dave, however long it takes, I don't give a shit. So, do what you gotta do, and, it turned out great. This is the way I wanted this car to be for the last, you know, 12 years I've owned it. I don't know, if there's things, yeah, that means it's 7,500 bucks. Let's see if we can take this damn thing in the background. Like, sure you guys right. Is that any better, guys? Sorry about that. Can you hear now? We can hear you. Yeah, I had the Bluetooth speaker on in the garage, and I think that was interfering with everything. You tell, I'm a rookie at this live feed. Shit, it's been probably 2 months since I did a live feed, guys. But yeah, I had the Bluetooth speaker on. I was listening to music before we went live, and that was messing with everything. So, all right, officially, welcome to the live stream. We'll get it right. So, what I miss here? All good. Sounds like you're hitting a plastic pill with a fork. Grady says no sound. All right. Grady's going racing next weekend. I think you said at Indy, Grady? love to get together with him at the track one of these times. He races a full-size pickup, and it's badass. Did you see I had that dark banner hung up finally in the garage, Grady? Mr. Lexi, how's it going? Well, just taking it easy, man. Trying to keep my blood pressure down and get through everything. But everything's getting better. I go in Monday for my heart cath, which I'm kind of freaked out about that, but they do it every day. But, you know, anything, like I said earlier, I don't know if I was breaking up, but anything to do with the heart, I try and, you know, it just freaks me out. I don't like going to the doctors, period, unless I absolutely have to, and obviously I needed to. But my blood pressure, they said my blood pressure and everything was fine, but, you know, I already had the echogram done, a stress test, so now they're doing a heart cath to make sure I ain't got no blockage. So they got me on beta blockers. Yes, it does. Oh, hell yeah, cool, Grady. I still got that one wall I'm saving over there. And then we did get that furnace here. Yeah, he gave us a Mopar banner, guys, and I emailed him back and asked him, I said, hey, my buddy really wants that Mopar banner, and he's willing to trade me a furnace for my garage. And so I, you know, got a hold of Grady and asked, you know, if it would be okay. So I just don't want, you know, somebody send me something and I, you know, get rid of it. That ain't what I do. And he's like, oh, hell yeah, you know, do it. I'm like, sweet, you know, 'cause that's shit. You know, you go on Marketplace around here and used furnaces, you know, you're looking at $500, and that's I think it's a Lexan or something like that. Lexan. Shit, I'm hitting 50, buddy. I mean, when I feel good, I feel good, you know, but like I said, they said I had a stress heart attack, and I don't know, you know, like I told them, I said, shit, I just got my car back, we bought a new house. I said, I don't feel like have that much, you know, my mom was sick at the time, but I didn't feel like I had that much stress in my life, but they said that, that's what it was. So, obviously I was stressed out. But, you know, they said that stress is, you know, stress will tear you up. So, what else we got? I think we had Mark in here too, didn't we? I want to make sure I say hi to Mark from Old Man in the Shop. Lloyd. Our Nation. Yeah, guys, Jason's Garage, Robert's Garage. If you guys ain't got them, guys, Raw Nation, Triple Nickel. I mean, them are all good channels, guys. Hit them up. Let Mr. Lexi. I don't look 50. I feel like it. I think so. Hey, JJRC Garage, what's happening, brother? Thanks for stopping in. And we tried doing a live feed out in the garage, and hey, Rob, what's happening, buddy? The guy from the hot state, Texas. Man, I'd love to have that Camaro he's got. He's got a 57, he's got an old pickup, he's got a Chevelle, he's got a Camaro. One of these days, now that I got my property, I can store, you know, stash a little bit here and there. So if I was in a different boat, I would have picked that Cutlass up, you know. I like them 84 Cutlass. 651 Customs in the house. What's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, guys, if you guys don't got none of these guys that you're seeing pop up on here, all great channels, man. Great guys. Robert's Garage and 651 Customs, they go live all the time. And, you know, they pay, you know, give you guys attention, which is cool, you know. That's what, you know, you got to support each other's channels. I've always believed in that, you know, even when I started this out, man, you know, you go and, you know, I don't beg for subscribers, I never have, but, you know, you get these good guys like that, you know, that are into cars, you go support them, they'll support you, and
You know, ain't none of us gonna get rich off this YouTube shit. I don't think. I mean, like your Cletus McFarlane or shit like that, but us little puny guys ain't gonna. I do it for the friends, man. I've met such good people on you know, this channel, and my boy, he wanted me to start the channel 2 years ago, and I was like, nah, you know, I'm not really into that shit. Oh, hold on, I got a company here. Hey,
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were on the phone. It's no big deal. I got that thing running out there.
oh yeah, I stopped by earlier and tried starting, it wouldn't start again.
Oh, it started right up for me, but I'll tell
I
you.
put it on 10 amp though when I left.
The brakes?
There ain't no brakes on it?
I'd rather say some prayers. It's scary. I just drove it up and down the street and went fine. Speed-wise, went over 30, no problem. Didn't have a problem with that, but the brakes, oh shit.
What, did it break a brake line, you think? Or?
I might have.
Okay.
You would know better than I do. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll stop down. You gonna be home in the morning?
Yeah, whatever. No rush. I just started it, just see what it was doing.
You got it out here, or?
Yeah.
Oh, it's out in the driveway?
Running.
All right, you guys talk with yourselves for a second. I gotta go check this car out real quick. My boy's thinking about picking it up.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Oh.
have to bug you.
No, you ain't bugging me.
I just got this in wrong. I was waiting for you to-
Oh, sorry about that, guys. My neighbor across the street, my son's looking at a car, his first car, and guy across the street, he's a cool guy. He's got a 2010 Dodge. What the hell is it? I don't know, but $150 is what he wanted for it. He just wanted it out of his yard. He said it won't go over 30 on occasions. I think it's a fuel pump, but he just said the brakes are, I think it popped the brake line or something's happening. But for $150 for a 2010 Dodge, here's the key. He's gonna dig the title up and bring it back. But sorry for leaving. Didn't expect that, but hey, for $150, you know, the boy's first car, which we'll show pictures of it in the daylight. I can't remember what kind it is, but he's pretty stoked on it. A little crusty on the bottom of the rockers, but typical Mission. Black on black candy with a 425 big for. Really? Wow. Oh yeah, it is. I think it is a Journey. Yep. little short car, that's kind of got the trunk that pops straight down. Yeah, $150. I mean, you know, if it's a piece of shit. I mean, the motor sounds great, shifts, and he said he just drove it up and down the road, and he said it goes over 30 now. I can't understand it. And I was like, well, you know, I said it probably will show its weary head again if it did it before. But he's like, man, them brakes are done, you know, so it probably needs a brake line. But for $150, like I said, if, you know, the boy, you know, if it turns out to be a piece of shit, I could scrap it and get more than that. Make, you know, but it is what it is. He likes it, you know, like I said, he's the guy across the street there, and he heard the El Camino rumbling, and he's like, he walked down, he's like, are you interested in a car? I'm like, I don't know, what you got? So we walked over there, and I told the boy about it, and shit, like you said, for $150, count us in. So sitting out here now, you know, we went yesterday to look at it, and the battery wasn't, you know, the battery's a piece of shit, but he finally got it started, so it needs a battery. Hey, Country Boy Garage, thanks for stopping in. That's fine, I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. Everybody, Country Boy Gas Garage, sorry. Fuel pump or mass airflow sensor. Yeah, it fires right up. I mean, it revs fine. He said that sometimes it like, you know, so like I said, you know, I thought fuel pump or a fuel filter or something on that line. Maybe a plug catalytic converter, but it don't do it all the time. So I guess, I don't know. You're probably right. Mass airflow sensor. I know, I'm not too keen on this newer shit, you know what I mean? Never got into it. I've always worked on old shit. Never got into the new stuff. Let me tell him it's out here though. Hold on one sec, guys. Hey, Jen, my car's out here. I gotta drop that car off. Cover car? So next to the garage. So, will you tell him that it's out here? If he wants to go check it out, he can. Alright. I'm sure he's gonna be excited. That's his first car. We got all of our kids, you know, when they graduated, we picked them up a car, and, he graduated a long time, but he still don't have his license. He's 22. He has no interest in driving. My other boy, like I said, Tyler, you know, this is his twin brother. Tyler, he's in, you know, he's got the Monty and, you know, loves that kind of shit. But Trevor, he got, when he was younger, we went over to a buddy of mine's house and we got him on a four-wheeler. Well, he whiskey throttled it and it went right into the trees. And ever since then, he don't like snowmobiles, dirt bikes, quads, riding lawnmowers, nothing. So like I said, he's 22. I mean, he's got his permit and all that stuff, and he'll drive, you know, with mom down to the store, but he has no interest in getting his license, so figured get him his first car and, you know, let him tinker with it. Yeah, I'm, you know, like I said, I'm not pushing him. You know, and mom, you know, she's like, CNC Auto Works, what's happening, brother? When she lets him drive, he's like, whoa, kind of scary. So I'm just letting, you know, but 22, you think, you know. Guys, be sure to check out Jason's and, Robert's Garage and 651 Customs live feed tomorrow, I think at 8 o'clock. That's always funny. You know, they do that Stream Live, or StreamYard, and they can have a bunch of people come in and, you know, and join in. It's always a good time. Yeah, Lloyd, I understand, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hopefully we can get together soon here and, you know, get them cars back out. Anybody heard from Andy at all? Andy's Doghouse? I haven't seen no new videos in a couple weeks from him. Wonder if he's okay. Andy's good people. I have the, oh, no shit. Sorry to hear that, Rob. We actually went and, we got our, government shot. Yeah, hopefully he ain't got Mopar nut. What's going on? Yeah, hopefully he didn't catch that shit. Hey, Phil, what's going on? My brother from the east side, or the east coast, a family. Yeah, because like I said, usually Andy's always on all the live streams, you know, from a couple different people that I keep up with. New York. I call it East Coast. But my family from the East Coast, New York. But, yeah, I just hope he's okay, man. Like I said, you know, he's usually pretty consistent on, like, Robert's Garage and, you know, Triple Nickel, and there's a couple other live feeds that I go on, and he's usually there, and he hasn't posted no new videos, and I haven't seen. You've been working 7 days again? Andy commented on a video at the beginning of the week. Yeah, because I just got caught up on some of his videos, you know, his sticker video that he did, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and usually he gets back with me, and, you know, makes fun of me and all that shit. We go back and forth. But, yeah, he hasn't even, you know, gave me a thumbs up on the, you know, the comments I've been. Yeah, I just hope he's okay. I know his wife was sick for a while there, and, you know, this was a while back, but, yeah, he does. He takes some breaks sometimes. Tell you what, he's got that old Buick, gonna be a nice car. RNG Garage, so how are you feeling? I mean, did it, you know, no hospitalization, nothing like that? They're just kicking your ass like the flu, or what kind of symptoms? My doctor pretty much told me to, you know, with all my shit going on, you know, that was the best thing for me to do. Is, of course they're going to tell you that, but I went and did it. I got the first one anyway. I got to go back for the second one on the 22nd. Yeah, 651 Customs, I appreciate it, brother. We'll catch you tomorrow night. And my grandpa used to tell me, and you get them symptoms like that, take a, you know, fit the whiskey and just go to bed, and when you wake up, hopefully you'll feel better. So, from the jab. What is that supposed to mean, Phil? Oh, whiskey? Oh, yeah, I don't drink none of that shit. I'm a beer drinker, but I haven't even been doing any of that, you know, since my heart bullshit, until after I get checked out and cleared on all that. 612s, and oh my god, damn. Pole barn money. Oh, on the vaccination. You know, I already went and got the, like I just said, I got the first one, Phil. That Moderna, I think it was called. And they want you to wait 21 days and then you get the second one. And I was totally against it too. I was thinking, you know, it's just a government scheme and all that bullshit, but I don't know, I was all worked up, you know, with Mom and, you know, all that other bullshit, you know, with my heart, and then ended up in the hospital for 3 days, you know, that was just, thought I was fucking dying, I guess, so I ended up just, didn't want to catch the shit, so I guess they talked me into it. I guess I talked myself into it. I mean, nobody made me do it, but, so I was totally against it too. Yeah, I know. Yep. Why, is this supposed to be bad for your heart too, Phil, or what? I mean, because I heard that some people say that the second one, after, when you go get the second one, it really fucks with you, you know, but some people say it does, and then some people say it don't, and I don't know. Oh, hell yeah, I've been missing your videos, Rob. I always enjoy your videos, man. So what are you going to do on the Camaro? Is there any plans for that? You know, and I always thought too, Phil, that, you know, your immune system, you know, if you're going to get it, your immune system's tough enough, it'll fight it off. You know, and me and the wife, I mean, she works as a manager, you know, that in the jerky outlet, and we went through this whole COVID shit, knock on wood, and she never took no time off work. She worked all through it, and we never got it. It takes over your immune system, huh? Well, I might not be going back for that second one then. Fuck it. And now you're starting to freak me out. But like I said, it's been going on, COVID's been around, so I didn't know nothing about it, Phil. I really didn't, you know. It's just, the doctor said, well, you don't need to take a chance of catching this, the new one that's out, you know, the virus, the COVID, and then the new one out, you know, with the way you already are. So your best option is to get it. And I was like, man, whatever. We went this long, and, you know, I got my own head, you know. So, but it was supposedly the Moderna, the FDA passed it. So, I mean, I waited until that before I got it. But, I mean, yeah. Like I said, I got my own head about it, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was just out of the hospital, you know, and I don't do the flu shots either. Your brother's sick right now from COVID, Phil? Or from the shots? Oh, it's not. Well, see, the fucking Walgreens lied then. Oh, from the shot, he's sick. Right? Because when I got the first one, it didn't bother us. I mean, I didn't get sick or nothing. But sorry to hear that, man. Doing rust repair, Jason. More videos coming. Oh, no shit. You got it right now, too, huh, Phil? I hope you guys get better soon, brother. Let's go out, man. Can't be having my fam sick. You know, my cousin, you know, research graphene oxide. That's what's in that Moderna shit too. Like I said, I don't, you know. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So the wife, did the boy got it too? Well, I'm glad. Here. Who created the video? Yep. You know, they did I forgot what I was watching, but they had a movie come out fucking 10 years ago, that was an attack against America, and it was called COVID. It was a movie 10 years ago. I forgot what the name of it was, where I seen it, but they actually had a movie out about that shit. And all of a sudden now, look at America's got COVID. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Yeah, see. Yeah, the movie is true. Yeah, like I said, I couldn't believe it when I watched. Like, what the? RNG, right? That's cool. Another Chevelle came up in the marketplace, 66 here, shell frame. Guy wants 10 grand, and it still needs rust repair. No, it ain't a coincidence, Philip. No. You know, population control. I don't know. Like I said, I always think if your immune system is strong enough, it'll fight it off. But you know, when I was in the hospital, when I first went in, They said I had a lung infection, which they tested me 3 times for the time. Every day I'd get tested for COVID when I was there. But I had a lung infection, and I got antibiotic for it, and my white blood count was up to 13. So like I said, you know, I was getting into my own freaking head, you know, I was like, what the, you know, so. But yeah, I don't think we're going back for the second one. Oh, I believe that, Mopar. You know, and a lot of, you know, they're falling into it, you know, and now, you know, look at, you know, even the schools are trying to, you know, with the mask and, you know, I don't know, it's a big controversy up in here in Michigan, you know, on the news, but, you know, a lot of people, they don't want to wear the mask and, you know, at school, you know, now that school's back in session, and parents are like, well, you know, they're going to catch it, you know, I think it should be, again, you know, up to them whether they wear the mask or not, so. But I had a cousin, that was 54, perfect health, and, he passed away from COVID. He went in the hospital, and 2 days later, he was dead. My cousin Jerry, and that's no bullshit, you know, this summer is just, I mean, I'm not whining or crying about it or trying to throw sympathy out there. There he is. There's Mark. I was wondering if he was going to make it in. We were just talking about you earlier. I scrolled through. But, you know, he was in perfect health. And he felt like shit one day. And he started having trouble breathing. He went into the ER, and 2 days later. Everybody, Lloyd, check out Lloyd's post right there. He's got that big tire Malibu for sale. Mark's in the house, old man in the shop. Well, I hope you guys get through that, the Rob and Phil and, you know, the wife, you know, both your wives, and they were injecting some sort of, what the hell was that? Sort of circuit inside of you, because the guy turned his Bluetooth on home and a strange connection. Wow, same thing that just happened to my shit up there. I mean, I'm not, look up Dr. Malone, or Dr. Malone. I can't believe that Moderna, you know, they would lie to you and tell you that it was FDA approved. What the fuck? Yeah, that's some bullshit. Is that elephant, or, I don't know, some kind of elephant shit, Phil? I know it was used for, like, big animals and shit or something. I don't know. There was so much shit of that, you know, like I said, I quit following it. You know, I was into it for a minute there and worried, and, you know, but I thought my immune system was strong, and, you know, the hospital, oh yeah, your white blood count's up to 13th, you got a lung infection, you just had a heart attack, you need to get that shot. Okay. A few weeks, both were pretty healthy. I had 2 classmates die in the last few weeks, and both were pretty healthy. Yeah, no shit. Sorry to hear that, Mark. Yeah. Yeah, Mopar, no shit. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting my second one. Like I said, I go in Monday for that procedure. You know, I have a feeling I'm probably blocked up or some shit. Get a stent put in or whatever they need, and I'll be back at it. Already been on a diet. Already lost 8 pounds. I need, you know, slow down on these nasty fucking things too. I was down to 3 cigarettes a day, and then when my mom died, I started back up, you know, to where I'm smoking half to 3/4 of a pack a day. Usually me and Jenny will split a pack. You know, she'll take half with her to work and leave me half. And when my mom passed, I went right back at it. Which that's not an excuse, but, you know, feel so much better when I don't. Oh, it is. I mean, like I said, you know, I was doing, you know, I wanted to live, you know, like I said, that heart attack scared the fuck out of me. You know, I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I started feeling tingling in my feet, and I went up through my legs, and then my heart started just racing, and having sharp pains in my chest, and then just started pouring sweat, and then all of a sudden I got tunnel vision. You know, I jumped up, so I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I felt like I was going to pass out. I was like, whoa, something ain't right here. So I had her, you know, take me to the hospital, and they says, oh, you know, that's when they found that lung infection. I was like, well, that's good. And they says, so they gave me antibiotic for that, and I went home, and it wasn't even 4 hours later, I was back at the hospital because it happened again. And I know, Phil. I just seen what you said. Like I said, I was doing good, and after Mom passed, I started back. So it's not an excuse, I know. I know you only cared why you're saying it, but I was down to 3 a day, and then when I first got out of the hospital, I didn't have nothing, you know. And then I felt like I was going through withdrawals or some shit, so, you know, I just go and take a couple hits off it. And, you know, it would actually make me feel better. Listen to me, he says. Just Derb. I know, you're only doing it because you care, man. And I tell you, I want to. They fucking stink, you know, you do feel better. Yes, I'm going to forget that shot. Like Jason's garaging him a laugh. He's getting on my ass, ain't he? Hey, you know, when people do that, that shows that they care, so. But like when Jenny says, I don't even know why, you know, because I'll sit on the back deck and I won't even light it. I'll just, you know, for some reason, I don't know if it's just the hand to mouth. And, easy to quit smoking. Easy way to quit is a book. I read a lot of books. I really do. You know, I got all them old, you know, Bill Jenkins books, and I collect them. How to build the ultimate big block and how to build the ultimate small block, the tricks and secrets and all that shit. You know, and I read a lot, and you know, and they're, you know, the wife, she likes her crafting, and I'll sit out there, you know, at night, and I'll just read them books. Okay, guys, I got a question for you. I'm doing that Pro Systems. I don't know if you guys seen it or not before it froze. It might have froze up out in the shop before we had to come in here. But I have a 50cc pump, auxiliary pump for the front side. And it didn't come with the cam, you know, the throttle cam. What would you guys recommend? What color, or have you in the past, if you ever used them, what color should you get? I think it's got a pink on it right now. I heard white or black, you know, on some of the forums or something, or you can just move it to position number 2. So stay with the pink on the 52, Phil? You would know for sure. Because that Pro Systems, I want it, you know, I'm going to beef it up a little bit. Second hole, okay. No, he is. All right, folks, look away. See, it ain't even lit, and I'm smoking it. So did you ever get ready to have all your stuff out there, Phil? I had a guy that was inquiring on it, and then that was it, inquiring. But when it come time, you know, to fork out some cash. I mean, I wish I would've had the cash for the price she told me. I would've, you know, picked it up and just shelved it. But money's funny. Yeah, pretty much cool. You got rid of that hydraulic roller too? I'd like to put one of them in the El Camino. I built 3 engines since then. I know, right? Doing a 388 for a 65 Nova. Tell you what, that Monty sounded good. You guys follow that Mike Golden at all? He's a good friend of Triple Nickel. He's got a 358. And I tell you what, that thing sounds nasty. He gave me the specs on the cam. I told him, you know, and I was going to actually use that cam setup. Oh, that sounds like it runs mint. I mean, that video you sent me, I told Tyler, I said, listen to this. He's like, yeah. Hey, Papatron's in the house. What's going on, Mike? We're just sitting there shooting the shit. I figured I'd do a live. Ain't did one in a while. Get caught up with everybody. See what everybody's up to and shooting the shit. Getting ready to go in for my big heart procedure, and on the countdown, I go in Monday morning. Hopefully on Tuesday I'm already 20 years younger and ready to run a mile. Everybody's telling me, it ain't nothing, you know. They do it every day, and they're pretty easy, you know. Which is probably true. I just overthink shit. Mark, when are you going to be putting out some more videos? You haven't posted one in a minute, huh? At least I haven't seen it. Yeah, but I heard it'll make you feel better, Linksy. You know, that's the problem. What do we got here? Some Fuel Fire Garage. Made it in. Sweet. Everybody say hello to Fuel Fire. Welcome. Now we're just shooting the shit. But yeah, I think that's probably what it is, you know, is, you know, I'm probably plugged up a little bit. So if that's what it is, but my dad, when I was talking to my dad, and he was saying, you know, because I was telling him, I said, you know, when they put me on this, like, a long-lasting nitro where it lasts all day, and I quit taking them. I couldn't take them because, man, it just made my head feel like it was going to explode. But when I was taking it, you know, and it gave me a headache, I could feel something in my fucking neck. So Dad says, well, hopefully it ain't in your neck. He said, because, you know, you didn't, you know, I was like, well, I never said nothing about my neck, you know, but I guess you could be plugged in your neck too. So hopefully they figure that, you know, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. All I know is that in the hospital they said that the stress test was okay, the echo, you know, the muscles are working as they should, and they didn't see any blockage, but that ain't 100%, so that's why they ordered this. But get it feeling better, man. Like I told him, I said, man, I'll tell you what, that was scary. I want to be back to normal. Oh, no shit. Damn, Phil, you know everything. Oh, we'll have to check it out later then, Mark. The Widowmaker, yeah, no shit. I don't need that. They probably won't, like my dad was saying, they won't see that with your heart cath then, will they? My dad said they have to do an echo of your neck, like the same thing they did on my heart. Fuel Fire Garage, hello y'all. I was a bodybuilder for 30 years. I was wondering why you're always so... You want to arm wrestle? See the size of that fucking arm? Shit, you'd probably rip it off right now. Pretty weak from being lazy for the last 3 weeks. I haven't really been being that lazy. I get out in the yard and, you know, mow the grass and shit like that, but far as getting out in the garage and, you know, pushing myself, no. I've just been chilling, and we've been going to my sister's and spending a lot of time with her, you know, after the stuff with Mom, and that's the hardest thing, you know, it was hard losing Mom, but, you know, now we're going through her shit, you know what I mean? That just doesn't feel right. You know, hits home when you're, you know, going through. I was also a power lifter. I used to lift weights back in school, and I tell you, I'm not bragging, I'm not pulling anybody's chain, but I was a very, very I don't know what the fuck. I never lost an arm wrestling match. And then we all in our high school, we always had it. Yeah, he does. Dad said he built badass in that SM. Yeah, I know. That's what, you know, my doctor told me, Lindsay. He's like, you know, I don't want you overdoing it, but don't just lay around, you know, getting blood clots. He said it's a good way to get blood clots. You just lay around, don't do nothing. You know, so I go out and, like I said, I go out in the yard, and we got a fucking apple tree out here, and this time of year the apples are falling, so I'm constantly raking up apples. Toby Walters. What, on that Dodge, Toby? Is that what we're talking about? Or did I miss something? I don't know if you were hearing earlier about the boy's car that he just got, you know, that he's buying for $150. That won't go over 30 on occasion, but he just said, well, it went over 30 now, but there's no brakes. So, I don't know if that's what you were referring to. What are you referring to? What air intake temp? Yeah, shit, when I was in the hospital, man, they were giving me shots in my belly. Oh, hell yeah, you will. My old shop out in Sanford, I used to burn wood out there, and I'll tell you what, you get a workout from that. Do you ever sell the apples? No. Hunters might. I thought about it, but, you know, Lloyd, when he came over with the Malibu when we went cruising, he tried it. He said, man, they're like Macintoshes. They're good apples. 13 days without a cigarette. Hell yeah. 2 packs a day to nothing. I wanted to kill anything the first 3 days, but no, I'm great. Feeling good. Congratulations, brother. Man. Phil just jumped my ass about it. He asked me, why are you smoking? So, see if Papa Tron can do it, I can do it. Hell yeah, I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome. Like I said, when I got out of the hospital, I went, you know, a couple days with just a hit, you know, just to take the edge off. But when Mom passed, it was like back to half a pack. Hell yeah. You now look at all that extra money you're going to have for Jack Black. How do you like that trance Tony did, Puppetron? On the video, it looked like it was, you know, did you get it out on the pavement and try it? See, I just said that. Now I got money to get Jack Black finished, he said. Keep filling them nitrous bottles. Yeah, have you ever quit before, Puppetron, or is this your first time? And how long you been smoking? I was a late bloomer. I didn't start smoking until I was probably 18. And it wasn't really smoking. It was just trying to be cool, I guess. I mean, it wasn't like I was buying a pack every day. I'd just bum one here and there. And when I started drinking beer and hanging out with the boys, that's when I really started smoking. I wouldn't know what to do with my coffee if I quit. Yeah, I mean, don't mean to be, weird. Never stuck past 5 days. Well, congratulations, man. Keep it up. Hell yeah, that's awesome. But, if I don't have a couple drinks of coffee and a couple hits off of cigarettes, I can't shit in the morning. It's like a routine. You get your coffee, you come out, you sit down, you turn the news on, take a couple drinks of coffee, light up a cigarette, and then to the toilet you go. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I better duck down here. That way Phil don't see it. Yeah, I'm glad you did, man. Like I said, I'm right behind you. I can do it. Stop watching the news. I watch the weather. Jesus. I see what the weather's going to be like for the day, and yeah, they, all the news, 5 people got shot in Flint, and blah, 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 and 2 people got killed in Saginaw, blah, blah, blah. I don't pay attention to that shit. I watch the weather, and that's it. So what do you do in the morning, Phil? What's your routine? You don't smoke. You don't watch the news. Give us your routine. What gets your day started? X22 report. The news is all depressing no matter what country. Hell yeah, it is. Even the weather can be. I watch YouTube. Me too. I don't have cable. We got internet, and we got a Fire Stick, and I just download the local news channel, like I said, for my weather, and pretty much we watch what is that? Peacock. It's a free. I kiss my wife and kids. Hell yeah, awesome. And then you head out to the garage and start building them badass cars. Shower and head to work. Hell yeah. No coffee. No caffeine. Well, I go out, grab a coffee first thing in the morning, come back, and stare at my car and dream about the first quarter mile of the morning. Hell yeah. No coffee. You drink pop? I know my son. I should show you some pictures of my son, Phil. He's into the bodybuilding too, and he drinks nothing but water. And occasionally he'll drink a Monster Energy drink or something, but he's not into the pop and all that bullshit. This is my first Coke I've had, and this is no bullshit. I'm not trying to steer anybody wrong. This is the first pop I've had in probably a month. Usually I drink these things, the Brist, the teas. But yeah, he's got some energy, or I don't know what it is, but he mixes it up. He's got a little cup, or a clear cup with a little ball in it, and he puts a scoop of something with water in it and shakes it, and then he drinks that. And he does his, I think, eggs. Tim Hortons coffee is my addiction. The triple triples, I used to love them. But yeah, I mean, he's ripped for 22 years old. I mean, big time. Washboards, blender bottle, yep, that's what it is. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't even drink cold water. He's got a case of water in his room at room temperature, and that's what he drinks. But, like I said, he's ripped for 22 years old. I mean, I used to be, like I said, in high school and shit, you know, I was into weight training and all that shit. And then I got out of school, and I started doing semi-tires, you know, swinging that, 18 to 22 pound sledgehammer all day long, the tire hammer, on semi-tires, loader tires at the junkyard. I was in pretty good shape. And then I got into my 30s, and I started getting my beer belly, and then as I got older, I got bigger. I guess I quit, being that active. That's a tough job. I was on the side of the expressways doing blowouts and mud flats and air canisters and brake drums and everything on their trucks. But that's how I got these guns, and they's always stuck around. I just grew up around them. See, if I was still 200 pounds like I was, these things would look like Hulk Hogan pythons. Shit's getting deep now, ain't it? We'll have to do a virtual arm wrestling match. One of these days we'll get together, Phil, and see if the old fat guy can take down the bodybuilder. Oh yeah, I know. Security for 20 years. So you know all their pressure point moves and all that shit. You could probably snap my wrist. I know, I think Robert's Garage, he was telling me he used to do semi-tires too. Shit, when I first started doing that in the early 90s, I'm talking 91, they still had the 1020s, the split rims and shit. They outlawed the suicide rims that actually locked in the center of the wheel. You had to spin the wheel till the lock, they would lock together. But the 1020s, they had the outer ring on them. And I tell you, you got to put them in a cage when you air them up, because, the rings get rusty and all that shit. I've seen one of them rings go through the fucking roof of the shop. And I tell you what, that's some scary shit. I did mixed martial arts for almost 6 years. I've got in my chest, furniture disease, and it fell to my drawers. I know all my mass went into my belly. Like I said, when I was in the hospital, the doctor that was in there, he says, "You're a big guy." I said, "I know, you ain't got to rub it in." I said, "I'm trying to." He says, No, not. He says, "You're not, you're heavy." He says, "But, it looks like you could jump out of that bed and rip me in half if you wanted to." He said, "If you started, he's trying to get me to work out and shit. Basically, the heart doctor, get cardio up." He said, "You get, into building with, your body mass." He says, "You'd be a big, I'm like, I had reconstructive neck surgery last year, remember? I think I do remember you saying that. Yeah, I wish, before I got hurt, Phil, when I fell that 14 foot and fucked my back up and shattered my heel, I was only 200 pounds, I'm 5'9", 200 pounds, and I was, for my age, I thought I was, the alright size. I wasn't no toothpick, but, that, when I got hurt, I was in bed for, a year and a half, almost 2 years, a long time, and, I gained 80 pounds, but I'm down to 268, something like that, 270, so I lost 8 pounds, which is good. Don't eat fast food no more. Nothing fried. I haven't had fried food in a long time. We eat a lot of chicken, but we'll bake it on a grate in the oven. I'm 5'10", 255. Yeah, but all your shit's up, you know, the arms, chest. I'm 315. Are you bullshitting? Fire fuel? Or fuel fire? You're 315? What's the height? I was, you know, that's why I usually let my goatee grow a little longer so you can't see my chicken gobbler. Papa Tron, damn, I'm feeling good at 185. Hell yeah. Shit, now you quit smoking, you'd probably whoop all our asses. You got more cardio than all of us. I think after I get my ticker 6 foot, you're one of them guys that I wouldn't want to run into in the bar then, talking shit. After I get my ticker going good, my weight will drop. Like I said, we've been, you know, doing salads and hell yeah, congratulations, Mark. You know, when I'm laying on the ground underneath the car or something and you got to try and get out, it's time. You know, like I said, you know, after I got hurt, is when I gained all my weight. And some of it was my medication is what I'm told. Because I told him, I don't eat a lot, and I don't understand why I can't lose the weight. You know, it ain't like I sit here and eat hamburgers and, you know, from the fast food all day long. I don't. You know, I usually don't eat breakfast. Me and the wife will get something easy for lunch, you know. You know, easy as I'm talking like a salad from Walmart or whatever, or we'll make a grilled cheese. And then dinner we have chicken and Wasted Talent Fabrications in the house. What's happening? We have chicken, you know. I know potatoes are probably not good for you, but shit like that. And it's not that we eat a lot of it, it's just, I don't know. Like my heart doctor, you need to change your diet. To what? Nothing? I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't eat a lot. What's up with Wasted Talent Fabrication? What are you doing on a Saturday night? I know it. And, you know, like I said, I used to drink a lot of pop, and I lost weight when I quit drinking it. And the wife told me, well, switch to tea. Well, brisk is tea. But this shit is just as bad as pop. That's what I was told. 6'4", 355. Another giant. Yep, it doesn't take long, man. Like I said, I shattered my heel into a million pieces and crushed my back. And I was down for a year and a half, you know, at least. It might even been 2 years. I mean, I was up for a while, and I gained 80 pounds. And now getting it back off is the problem. See, I heard that too. If you quit smoking, you gain weight too because you're trying to do something else. See, because even I got a bag right here. You can probably hear it with suckers. My wife bought suckers. You know, instead of, you know, you want a cigarette, just take a sucker and suck on it, or, you know, or them Jolly Rancher or something, you know. So we're trying, you know, with the smoking shit. And but, you know, people always say you gain weight, you know, because they go to eating after, you know, from smoking. I don't know. But a lot of times, you know, I think my problem with the weight is we eat dinner late, you know. Sometimes we don't eat dinner till 9 o'clock at night, you know, because we're always out in the yard doing something or something. So I think that's the problem, you know, because then we go to bed at 11 because she's got to get up at 3 in the morning. So I think us going to bed with the food, you know, from dinner in our bellies is what's not helping get the weight off. I think that's my problem. So, but shit, it's nice outside, it's hot, you know, you don't want to, you know, we don't eat until we're all done. Rob says, you can tell whose wives are good cooks. But you know what? I'm the cook around here. And like I said, we don't do no fried food. We don't do burgers in the pan with the grease. I do all, you know, we got a hell of a meat store north of us. And I buy the 90-10 ground chuck. and I do all my burger, if we have burgers, I'll do them on the broiler in the pan, you know, or in the oven. So that, you know, I don't do nothing grease, and that's what I'm saying. I can't believe, you know, that, and we've been doing that for years. I'm talking 10 years. We don't own a deep fryer. You know, I don't do butter with eggs and the shit. You know, when you do your, like your yolk or sunny side up eggs and shit, I don't add butter. I do a little bit of water in the pan, you know, straight up. So, like I said, you know, that's why when they say, well, chances are you're plugged, I'm like, from what? You know, but I'm not, so. But there's a lot of ways to lose weight, you know, but I can only do so much with, you know, not even the heart problem, you know. I still have a back problem and then my foot problem. Eat yolks and butter. Eat the yolks. I do eat the yolks. I don't do butter, though. I got an air fryer. Hell yeah, I heard them are good, too. You know, that'll, you know, no grease. We love our fish. You know, I do fish on the broiler in the oven, too. And we do salmon on the grill, you know, if it's hot out, because, you know, you don't want to fire up the oven if it's already 85 degrees outside. But I quit smoking 10 years ago. I gained there. Not too bad. I got one of those e-cigs. Look real to keep a lighter in the pocket for 2 months, just to give my hand something to do. Yeah, because I think it's the motion of the cigarette, you know what I mean? You're just so used to, like, if you're bullshitting with your buddies, you know, I don't know what it is. But, like I said, you know, I'm on a quest to quit. And I will. My wife, you know, she wants to quit, and she's been begging me. She does the e-cig, but I heard them e-cigarettes are worse than cigarettes because you're putting metal in your lungs. So I don't know. I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You know, if Papa Tron can go cold turkey, I think we all could do it if we put our minds to it. Like I said, I was doing a hell of a good job until, you know, I was proud of my cigarette intake when I got out of the hospital. And then Mom, and when I need to put my little guy. All right, Phil, I appreciate the bit session. Love you. From the family from the east, and we'll talk to you soon, buddy. Hell of a good guy there, man. You know, Phil. I haven't had a cigarette in 7 years. I vape. Is it much better? I don't wake up coughing. I've never tried the vape. You know, ain't that just water? I had one hit, but every one I thought I was getting a one hitter. Papa Tron got to beat his 5-day record first, LOL. Yeah, like he said, he wanted to kill everybody the first 3 days, and which I can understand. Like I said, when I got out of the hospital, you know, I just take barely a hit, you know what I mean, just to take the edge off. So I thought I was going through withdrawals. All right, God bless too, man. Hope you guys feel better, Phil. Tell the wife and kid much love and respect from Michigan. Yeah, R&G, he's got a lot of shit going on over there, guys. He's got the big block. He's got... I can't wait to find out what he's going to do with that Camaro. That's going to be sweet. Slight build. I'm going to get where... Yeah, we're going to be starting that big block build, our big block build here for Jay, probably Wednesday or something. And I'm going to take, the videos might be a little bit longer, because I decided on this big block build, I'm not going to put it, I might do a little time lapse on stupid shit, but a lot of guys, they want to see, what the ring, when you put the rings in the cylinder, what the gap is, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna, videos might be a little longer on this big block build for him, but I'm gonna show a lot of shit. Like the ring gapping, the end play for the crank cam, the degreeing, all that shit. So, Papatron, he's saying later. All right, brother, take care. Hope you stay on the right track. Love you too, man. Great people there too, guys. Grady. He says, I've been trying to get the wife interested in exercising more with me. I suggested deep pelvic thrusting like the old days. I love exercise like that. My doctor told me I can't even do that right now. I said, tell that to my shit in the morning. They say that's the first thing to go, though, when you get older. But, shit, if you're quitting smoking, you're quitting drinking, 'cause I slowed down on my drinking, too. Back in the day, I would pound some beers. And over the last 10 years, like I said, I'm an occasional drinker now. But shit, you take the Wookiee away from me and the wife, you might as well just hang it up for me. Get me a rope in the backyard. You're giving up beer, cigarettes, pop, and you're going to give up my woman too? Shit. Hang me from the biggest tree, boys. I'm done. Give me a couple popsicle sticks. 50. Better plug you guys in before I lose you. Hold on one sec. It says low battery. 'Cause I moved from the shop to the house, so it quit freezing up. And I found out you can't run the Bluetooth with live feed because it was sounding like, I forgot who said that, it sounded like hitting a fork off a plastic pail. And then the voice just went out when I came in the house because it was on the Bluetooth was on in the garage. Learn something new every day. I don't think no more. I can't handle it, Pop. I know I used to be a big Mountain Dew drinker. Oh, that was Jason. Yeah, that's what it was. Yep. Yeah, you sound like you're hitting a metal fork on a plastic pail, and it was the Bluetooth. Yeah, I used to be a big Mountain Dew drinker back in the day. I used to love the fountain pops, at work and shit, and cruising, like I said, back where I used to do the semi-tires and fixing the shit on the side of the highways and shit. And now I can't even stand Mountain Dew. Ugh. But I was in the water for a while, and I'm going to tell you guys a story, which you can, and this is the honest to God truth, why I don't drink water now. I got drunk driving back in the day, and I was on probation, and I had to go piss, in front of the probation officer. And anybody that knows, a man cannot piss when you got some guy sitting there like this, about 2 inches away from my pecker, to make sure that I wasn't trying to get over on him, to piss, make sure my piss was clean. So what I would do, I would chug lots of water before I would go and see him. That way I could piss. And I did that for, I think it was 6 months or whatever, however long the probation was. And to this day, I do drink water if it's ice cold with ice cubes, but just a bottle of water, or a glass of water out of the tap, then it makes me puke. And I want you, you have to drink water to Gatorade is what I usually do. Like if I'm out in the yard working and, need to replenish if I'm sweating a lot. But yeah, that water, man, whew. To where, I drank so much of it back then just to go piss for that probation officer where I'd almost get sick. So ever since then, man, I just can't do like out of the tap. It ain't cold enough. Yes, I do. Yep, the old Mountain Dew, the old glass bottles with the Pepsi. And I'll tell you what, them bottles were thick. They ain't no cheap, like a beer bottle. You break a beer bottle nowadays, it's real thin glass. Them Mountain Dew bottles and them Pepsi bottles back in the day, them son of a bitches, I swear to God, were, a quarter-inch thick. But I tell you what, I love beer, pop, any of that shit out of a glass bottle. How's your sugar, Herb? They said my sugar was okay. I asked about that when I was in there, about diabetes and all that shit, because my dad's diabetic. So they said all that. They tested my kidneys, liver, all that shit. Pancreas, all that shit when I was in the hospital. I was surprised that I had any blood left. It seemed like every fucking 10 minutes they were coming in and poking me. But they did the whole workup. They tested all your, I don't know, starts with a T, trisonones or whatever in your heart. All that bullshit. Yeah, I had a buddy tell me, he's like, yeah, my doctor told me I can only drink Bud Light out of a bottle. What do you think about them battery cars, Mark? Do you like them, or are you on board with them, or do you think? I heard that they've been burning down. They're having problems with them. That's just I don't know firsthand. It's just what I heard it through the grapevine. I don't know. I tell you, with this new, the RPM Act and all this bullshit, they're trying to take all of our hot rods and hot rod parts away and all this shit. I don't know if I could do, if I could live without my gas-powered, 110 octane race shit. Nah, me either. In the years that I've been around this earth, we didn't go from horse and buggy to the first Model A. Well, not in my time, you know what I mean? But in the last 100 years, we've went so far in technology. Can you imagine what our kids' kids are going to be? They'll probably be like the fucking Jetsons flying around. Or Back to the Future where they got the DeLorean is landing, you know what I mean? It's just... I got an e-bike, ride it to work every day. My boy's got one of the little electric scooters. Like the two-wheel, it looks like the old kind that you push with one foot. But that's kind of cool. But I don't know about. They put in the electric pumps or the electric hookups at my wife's work. Where they got to pull their car and plug it in and go walk around the parking lot for 45 minutes to plug up their shit. Up here, we got all them windmills. I showed it in my videos that just litters all the farming country just north of us. I think that's a little erratic, because my electric bill didn't save any by all that bullshit. This summer was a hot summer. I think my highest electric bill in my life was at this new house this summer, with her pool running, out in the garage, air conditioner running, $250 for electric 1 month. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. Tell you what, my buddy makes some pretty good shit that would probably run a gas engine. And also that has electric motor and will eliminate tires forever. Oh, I bet. I wonder what kind of batteries he's got. Sorry about the finger guy. I'm trying to... Why do electric cars get free fuel? No, they don't. They got to pay for it. Like at her gas station, they put their credit card in and they actually pay for it, to do it. So it's not free. I don't know what, what the price is, but. Mr. Joe Royal, what's happening, Joe? All it takes is 100 proof. Oh shit. I know a couple of them old movies, they ran out of gas and they dumped their moonshine in and it ran, so I thought that was pretty cool. 100 proof. Not 100 octane, 100 proof. Shit that'll light our lung, our stomach on fire. Oh, you don't have to pay for the electric, for the cars at, like, the gas stations and shit, Mark? No way. Wow. Yeah, they got to put her credit card in, and like I said, even on their fast charge, they walk around. She said they walk around her store for a good half hour. JC's, JJ's RC Garage, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. We'll talk at you soon. Hell yeah. Much respect, brother. I can't believe they ain't got to pay. That's fucked up. And she's like, we're trying to get shit done in there, just all that it creates is like loitering, you know what I mean? Oh, my car's out there charged, so I'm just gonna walk around your store, pick through your shit. But I don't know. Like they say, back in the old day when the microwaves first came out, oh, don't use the microwaves, it gives you cancer. Cell phones give you cancer. You know what I mean? What do you think? What, are you going to get ass cancer from sitting on them batteries in electric cars? Over the company. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's... Hey, did you guys watch that 1320's coverage of Drag Week? That diesel C10? Kyle went for a ride in it. He was doing 50-mile-an-hour rolling burnouts over a quarter mile long. He was on a roll at 50 with a diesel, short box C10, pulling a trailer, 50 mile an hour, stabs it, starts his burnout and goes for over a quarter mile. And time the burnout was ended, I think he said they were over 80 to 100 mile an hour. That's badass. The El Camino, I can break them loose about 30. In second gear. Oh yeah, that truck stood up leaving too, man. I'll tell you what, I was impressed. Lithium battery runs about 6 to 1,000 degrees. Oh, shit. Wow. I know my drills, I got the Milwaukee Impact and the Milwaukee drills. A number of the lithium batteries, they last forever. I mean, I barely put it, yeah, it is all that torque, but I barely put them on the chargers. Yeah, as I was saying, them launches are nasty, man. The one that I watched last night, he did a hell of a wheel stand leaving. He said, he told guys, or Kyle on 1320, he said his friends won't even ride in that truck because they know that he'll do the rolling burnouts. I said, that'd be fucking sweet. I mean, with street tires on the El Camino, it's a no-brainer. I mean, I can do a half-mile burnout with that too. I mean, I've done it. In high gear and coming out of the burnout at high speeds. But I've never did a 50-mile-an-hour rolling burnout in drive. That truck is badass for a diesel. But like he was saying, all that torque, and street tires. He said they should do a Cooper tire video or a promotion video for Cooper tires. So I'm thinking he's probably got the Cooper, the Cooper Cabras on there. That's what the El Camino does, and they light up easy. I can barely stab the throttle on that El Camino, and it just lights them right up. A welder runs around 6,000 degrees, I think. 6,000 degree battery. Oh, hell yeah. Man, like I said, I don't know what to think on, yeah, my eyes are burning. That might help. I don't know what to think about the electric shit, you know. I think, you know, what was that first car they came out with that, with the electric, and it was pretty fast. Shit, I'm having a brain fart. Help me out, guys. What's that, Bigfoot to Mopars. What's going on, brother? The first electric car that was kind of fast. Shit, I'm having a brain fart. I can't think of it. But he was beating people with electric car, you know, beating Mustangs up and everything on a quarter mile with it. Yeah, the Tesla. There we go. Takes Joe, Mr. Joe. All right, Lexi, I appreciate you stopping in, brother. Much respect, man. Always great talking to you. Yep, the Tesla. There we go. Yeah, I mean, when that came out, I thought it was pretty cool. You know what I mean? But now they got, you know, the new Ford Bronco that's supposed to be a Bronco. It looks nothing like a Bronco. That's electric. The hybrid shit that, you know, steers itself. All that bullshit. I don't know if I trust all that shit. Just let me go to sleep. You know, punch in your address, it'll take you right home. Like I said, wow, the technology that's came in the last 100 years is just unbelievable. Me, myself, I'm like the olden days, my old manual steering, manual brakes, badass, muscle car shit. My battery dies, I still have an alternator. I ain't got to wait 45 minutes for the battery to charge up. Oh, no shit. Wow. Yeah, I would too. I mean, is this, all you hear is like the tires, you know what I mean? The sound of the tire. I mean, I think that's a whole part of, you know, like muscle cars and hot rods is the sound of your motor, ain't it? I mean, you pull into a car show, you got the mufflers baiting, you know, playing that tune, you know, that's cool. You pull in silent, you know. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion, guys. I mean, I'm sure everybody has their own, but I would like to drive a Tesla because, you know, I heard with the right tune, you know, you hit the thing on the dash and you put it into that one mode, and that thing flies. I mean, like I said, it was proven they were beating up Mustangs on straight axle. I haven't got to try one. I mean, does a Ford truck count? That's a straight axle like the old 63s? Or you're talking gas or shit? Like Skull Garages and 57 and Justin's Nova. Shit like that is what you're talking about? Because no, I haven't. You know, something with some horsepower and a straight axle with a manual steering gearbox is probably a handful. I give you that. People are spoiled on rack and pinions and shit. That Blazer's got one on it. Yeah. See, I believe you're right. It's a handful. But I tell you what the hell was the name of that little white car? He's got his own YouTube channel too. He does motorcycle videos going around curves at like 150 on a bike, but he also races a little white, you know, gasser. And the guy's, he's younger, but he's fucking crazy. I mean, that car stands up and he bangs them gears and that's all over the track and he don't let off for nothing. Foot to the floor, just banging them gears. One side of the track, you know, in his lane to the other. Wish I could remember the name. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on everything tonight, but. And straight axle worn out and the gearbox and 4-speed. Yes, sir. like I said, you know, I had an old Ford pickup that had, oh yeah, I seen your video, your little short clip on Instagram, I think it might have been, or on YouTube. I always, you know, watch all your shit. You got pretty cool stuff going on. Love the new race car, man. I love the A-bodies. You know, the old 65 Satellites and the Furies and, you know, the Cornets. I wish I could go down and do a video of my Uncle Tommy's. He bought it out in Texas. It's a 65 Satellite with one brake working. He says, yeah, hit the brakes at the end. Wow! What? But he bought this 65 Satellite, still the original, I don't know, looks like a pea green almost, paint on it. Beautiful car. It's got the 400 with a 440 crank in it. I think it comes out to like a 450 something cubic inch stroker motor. It's a 400 block with a 440 crank in it. And he just lets it sit there on blocks. It's been on blocks for the last probably 15 years. Crazy. Putting a set of Caltrac bars on an 82 C10 next week. Hell yeah. I heard they can be pretty tough pressing them bushings out, but you probably got a tool for that. If not, you'll make one, Mark. I mean, I'm just amazed at the shit that you make over there. That's badass. You know, one of these days I'll get my shop set up to where, you know, because in my brain, you know, when you're out in the garage, which you know, and you're working on something, you make your own tools for shit. You know, and, you know, my brain's like, man, you know, if I had my press here or blah, 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 and, you know, you could make it work. Shit, I've ground down wrenches and shit and flattened them out just to get into spots, you know what I mean? But that ain't nothing compared to what you do. Which everybody on here knows, old man in the shop, built not bought. If not, go check his channel out. He's a hell of a fabricator, I think. I mean, he says he's just an ordinary guy, but I think his creation on shit is just astounding. He made a hood, you know, what his S10 hood. Looks like a factory race hood, but he had to cut the scoop down. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, go check it out. I just came in from the shop putting the 7.5 inch aluminum in the front of the 52 Chevy hardtop. Hell yeah. Holy shit. So you're into fabricating your own shit too, huh? That's wasn't it the grill? Didn't you make a grill out of something too? Fuel fire? Oh, 7.5 inch blocks. So it's gonna be up there. I can't remember, I think. I gotta get caught up on a lot of shit. I could have swore you were making something on one of your videos that was badass, but I thought you were making a grill on something too. You know, for the front of a homemade. Might have been a different channel. I don't remember. Like I said, all my suggestions are my subscriptions. They pop up. I click, watch them. Have you guys ever been having any trouble with YouTube? You go like, hey man, I haven't seen this guy in a while. Putting the Carolina Squad on the car. So you go to research it, and they took your subscription off of it. They did that shit to me. Yeah, that's probably, yeah. Yeah, I know the channel. Like I said, I watch your stuff. Just trying to remember all, you know, watching everybody's stuff and thinking, man, what the hell did they... But a lot of cool people, man. And guys, go check out, if you guys ain't got Fuel Fire Garage, go get him too. Let's support each other here. All these guys on here are hella good guys, man. Badass cars. Jenny's dad's still got, that 57 Chevy for sale, guys. 10 grand. I mean, and it's clean. And all the trims there, and it's original Bel Air. All the dash, everything. The only thing that's not factory is they put a B&M shifter in it. I think it's got a different motor in it too. I think he said it's got a 400 small block in it now. Because in the video that I did of it, of all of his cars, I think it had, I told him it had a 327 in it or something. But I think he said I had a 400 small block. I wish I had the money because I'd buy it. I mean, because, you know, I love the Tri-5s. I mean, I love the 55s. But you find a 55 Chevy that's... Yeah, Joe, I mean, like, you know, like, what the fuck? I haven't seen, like, Test the Speed Shop, you know, or something like that. I was like, I haven't seen Chris in a while. I went on there, and I said, subscribe to his channel. I'm like, I've been subscribed to his channel for over a year. And all of a sudden, they took it, I don't know what the hell. Old man in the shop says FFG just subbed. Hell yeah. Yeah, me too, Joe. You know, and you have to go through and check. You know, I was like, man, you know, I don't know why they do that. And it kind of pisses you off. You know, they have no right to do that. You know how long it takes to build your channel and to get people to come to you. You know what I mean? And then for them just to take them away, it's bullshit. You know. And I know on their end, too, you know, you don't know if they unsubscribed you or not. But I know on my end, I didn't. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been subscribed to his channel for a long time, and I had to go redo it. And Marty, he's got that, what the fuck, I can't remember it, Marty's channel, right off the top of my head. But it did it to his, too. Oh yeah, guys, show the love back to old Mark, old man in the shop, great guy. YouTube has been acting kind of weird. Just Derek from Basically had to load up a video twice this morning because I'm missing sound, and YouTube went and fixed it. And he's a big name, you know what I mean? You think they would bend over backwards for him, you know, for Vice Grip. Like I said, he's one of them channels that makes, you know, a living off of doing this, you know. I'm a peon compared to that kind of shit, but, you know, like I was telling people before, you know, you say at first, you know, you don't care about the money, you know, but eventually it'd be nice to make some money. That way you could buy projects and help fund some of your projects that you're making videos, because there's nothing cheap about building these cars, and you guys all know that. You know, there's nothing cheap about a hot rod, like Joe's old car, or, you know, or my El Camino, or Mark's S10, or, you know, Fire Fuel's 55. There ain't nothing cheap about this shit. You know, to get, you know, it's nice to get a little kickback, but I tell you, the people that you meet, it's worth its weight in gold to me. Because I've met a lot of good people and friends that I call friends and family now on here that, you know, it would have never happened if it wasn't for YouTube. So, you know, it'd be nice in the future to make some money, yeah, but, you know, 'cause I'm monetized now, and, but, shit, you know, the views that I get on mine, you know, you'd be lucky to make $5 out of a video or some shit like that. Big Foot Bear sub 2, heck yeah. Mr. Mopar. Yeah, you know, 'cause they 1099 you at the end of the year. You know what I mean? That D&D Speed Shop, you know, he did an actual algorithm of what he makes and what his projects cost, and, you know, he's got to where, you know, he's making money to be able to keep the channel going, you know, because it takes money to, you know, buy merchandise. You know, I've spent hundreds of dollars on merchandise and haven't sold it. You know, I mean, I've sold some of it, but I don't push it either. You know what I mean? I don't say I'm not the channel that first part of my video is like, oh, guys, don't forget to buy my merchandise. You know, whatever. People know I got hats, shirts, hoodies, you know, stickers. You know, if they want, you know, and I'm giving it basically at what I'm getting it for. You know, just to get my name out there. And like I said, it's, you know, it'd be nice to get some kickbacks in the end, you know, but the people is what I'm here for. Now, maybe one day I'll blow up like Cletus McFarland. Be able to buy a TKM race motor. Wouldn't that be nice? Just TKM give you guys a motor, and here's a 7-second motor. Yeah, no shit, Joe. That'd probably be me too. You know, it was cool that Super Clean reached out and shit, but you don't make nothing off that. We get 10, you know, we're $10 is what we got into them. That's what we get. Like I said, I don't make shit off. Let's just get the name out there. Yeah, it would be nice to get, you know, like, you know, I know, that, I think it was Stapleton, I think his name is, or something. I watched one of his videos that popped up, and shit, he got a Blueprint 632 given to him. Or, yeah, if you like Whistling Diesel. You know, I started watching Whistling Diesel when he was nothing. You know, he had that four-wheeler with them big monster tires on it, and that truck that was, you know, that wasn't shit. And then, you know, he built, out of him being stupid, crazy, he built that channel into an empire. I mean, he's huge, just for being crazy and stupid. You know, and he does some stupid shit. I'm not calling him stupid, I'm calling what he does stupid, on some of his shit. You know, knowing my luck, I'd probably kill myself in some of that kind of shit that he does. You know, but, I mean, he makes money off, you know, he can afford to go buy them $100,000 vehicles and drop them from a fucking helicopter, you know, 60,000 feet in the air, or 30,000, whatever it was, and just smash it. Oh yeah, he makes big money. So does Cletus. So does John Dock, you know, or even Ryan Upchurch, you know. Ryan says, oh, I don't make nothing off YouTube. Bullshit. You know, he even showed a thing on there, one of his videos, saying what YouTube paid him. That was for one video. Whistling Diesel, fire, or fuel fire? I don't know why I keep wanting to say fire fuel, but FFG. Whistling Diesel used to live 10 miles from you? Cause I know he just moved out to somewhere. You know what's amazing is that, yeah, and YouTube's making money. You know, because they're making money off of me, my videos, because they're showing ads in it, you know, on the beginning of my videos. And like I said, I ain't making shit. You know, I think last month, you know, with me being monetized with all my, you know, I think I made $17 or some bullshit like that. You know, and if you go to your analytics, and it breaks it down, and it was for their ads. You know what I mean? Pop-up ads and the ads that you can't skip, you know what I mean? It makes you watch them before you watch the video. So they're making money off of that shit. You know, and they're trying to, you know. Okay, Mike, cool. I'll remember that. We got Mike from Snydertown and FFG. Well, I'll try to remember that. But, hell yeah, Mike. But yeah, YouTube, you know, all these littler channels, like everybody that's on here right now that's got a channel, you know, they're making money off of you, you know, because people watch it. You know, YouTube is more popular than regular cable TV. It is. I mean, a lot of people, they'll go and watch YouTube, you know what I mean? There's a lot of interesting shit, and the car community is such a small part of it. You know, like that Joe, what the fuck's his name? He does a bunch of Robinette. He does camping videos, and he makes good music. I use copyrighted music, so I can't mind. Yeah, you know, when I hit my 1,000 subscriber mark, you know, and actually got to get monetized, they went through and flagged a lot of my videos where I couldn't make money off them. Like when we went down and seen the boys from Street Racing Channel, you know, went down there to the Ohio trip. they flagged that video because I played music in it, and it was very lightly music in the background. So, and that video got like, 2 point something K views on it. And one of my trips over to Schneidertron 3000s, because that's a real good friend of mine, the family over there, Mike, Josh, and Lloyd, we're like family. And, a couple of my videos got flagged from them. I didn't think back, and I was like, shit, I'm not at 1,000 subscribers, so I don't give a shit if I play music or not. Well, after you hit 1,000 and you get monetized, they'll go all the way back to the beginning when you started your channel and monetize each of your videos. So if you played music on any of them videos, they'll flag them, and that's what they did on, I bet you probably a good quarter of my videos got flagged over at Tony's shop, so that's why, I try not to put music in there anymore. That's why the little channels, they make sure it's not easy to get to 1,000 so they can keep all, yep, exactly. It seemed like it took forever, and every new video that I posted, it seemed like they were taking subscribers away. I had like 800 subscribers, all of a sudden I'd post a video and I'd go back down to 780. I'm like, what the hell? And then you don't post a video for a while and all of a sudden you get 12 more. It's like they're taking them and then giving them back when they want to. I don't know, it's weird, but I do believe, they flagged that my car show video that I did this year too, Joe. They flagged it because of the DJ in the background. Nope, they don't mark it. They go all the way back from when you started. So all your videos that you're making now, try not to use background music, in the background from your radio, because when you hit 1,000, they'll go back and they'll monetize them and they'll count them views. So. Yep. And it's hard to find, like when we do our road trips and shit, and then we'll put it on, the fast forward. It's hard to go find music to fit, your scenery and all that kind of shit. I tell you, it takes a while, Rob. You need help from people too. Like I said, live feeds and stuff like that, that's how I got a lot of mine, is going through and meeting people. And, like I said, I never begged people to subscribe, but, usually if you go and subscribe to them and leave comments on their videos, and, usually if they're cool, they'll come back and do the same thing for you. But it was a grind. I mean, I remember when I got my first 50, I thought, I was like, yeah, I'm at 50, I think I'm at 1.4K now or some shit, but, it's, and I've been doing it a year and a half. But like I said, it's, sometimes you need help, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I'd be willing to help anybody that asks me, I'd do a, shout out video just for them to help give them that push. And that's one thing about Robert's Garage, and that 651 Customs. They do a lot of live feeds, and if you go on there and say, hey man, could you help give my channel a little push, they will, no problem, and they'll do their best. And then if you get close to 1,000, they'll do like a full live stream of just your channel, and they'll try and push you over the mark. So I think that's cool as hell. So, it's, have you ever go down to Ducktail Car Show? It's this week, next. That was at 45 Southern. Oh, see you later. What was it? 200,000, Jason? Or 200 now, because I thought you were monetized. I'm just going to charge for whatever. Hell yeah, that's what we got to do. That's what we always do. Like I said, people, they'll try and push merchandise, or I just make videos. Yep, that's what it is, Rob. You know, like I said, I never begged people for subscribers, and you got a good foundation going. I mean, but you know, I can give you guys, you know, I'm gonna try and tell you guys something which is gonna look kind of, I don't know, weird, because I've been falling off myself because of issues. You know what I mean? Family issues, my health issues. But if you consistently do like a video a week and then put it out there, that's what people want to see. And they like people don't like shorter videos. They like, you know, 20 to 30 minute shit. You know, at least that's what I found out about my own. I usually try and make my videos 15 to a half hour, you know, at least. Because people don't like but if you do, you know, if you're consistent, like put out a video a week, even if it's something stupid, you know what I mean? Just so you're consistent, you know, that people look forward to that. There's some guys that like to do it every other day, and I was doing it. Shit, I think I got like 165 videos, and you know, when I first started, and I'm far from perfect. You know, I shouldn't even be giving advice, you know, because I fuck up on, you know, I watch my own video after it's bad. Damn, I fucked that sentence all up. It didn't make any sense, or mispronounced words, or, you know. I'm not perfect, and I don't put a lot of editing in my shit. What you see is what you get. And, you know, that's why my words don't come out right sometimes. You guys should know what I mean. But, like I said, you know, it's a hard grind, and I thought, you know, when I hit 1K, I'm like, whoa, sweet, you know. But I had help, too. You know what I mean? Thursday night. Hell yeah, Joe's making it out. We got every Sunday, hell yeah, Mark. And it is consistency, and you know, like I said, I'd be more than willing to help anybody. I got a lot of people that, you know, they follow, but then you look at your views, you know what I mean? It says you got 1.4K or whatever subscribers, then you put out a video, and you only get 100 views, you know, or whatever. A lot of it, because at first, when I first started the channel, I got people that were like, well, go over to this channel, and they do the sub for sub thing, you know what I mean? And I tell you, don't do that, because what'll happen, they'll sub to you, or you sub to them, they'll sub you back, and then a couple days later, they'll, you know, kick it, you know, undo it. So I never did. I was like, you know, I'm not playing that game. It ain't worth that to me. I want people that are gonna be true, and I tell you what, the people that do watch my videos, I know, you know, I got 150 or to 200 views, you know, over a couple weeks or whatever the videos are. I know them people that watch and comment, they're my real, you know, friends. And I do the same thing on their channel. I always leave comments and let them know, hey, I'm here, I'm watching, I'm supporting. Hell yeah. Yeah, and you go to your analytics, and, you know, it's like, a lot of mine comes from searches. It ain't even from people that are subscribed. It says YouTube searches is like 50-something% of my views. So it's like, you know, it's like, whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, we'll all get there one day, and like I said, you know, doing the live streams and, you know, meeting people is a good way to get them, because a lot of people that, like tonight, that, you know, you guys traded names and, you know, channel information, them are true people. You ain't got to worry about them people undoing you next week, and then, you know, you get to keep yours, but, you know, you took yours back, and, you know, these are true people, at least on my live, you know, and I believe that, you know. Everybody that's here has been with me for a long time, like Joe Royal, you know, Mark from, you know, Built Not Bought, the Old Man in the Shop, and all, you know, Snydertron, and, you know, Snydertron's big. You know, he's got like 55,000, you know, subscribers. And, no. And like I said, it pisses me off when I go to check on it. I was like, man, I haven't heard from this guy in a while, and I go back, and it's like, it says subscribe on it. And you know god dang well, you already been subscribed. I don't undo that. Yeah, there's some, you know, and I don't get it. You know, there's some people that you'd think their channel would just blow up, but yep, and that's what it is. Just show your, your, I don't know how you, not your interest, but your dedication to other, channels too. I watch it because I enjoy the car community. And like I said, I was told from bigger channels, trying to get your channel off the ground in the car world on YouTube is hard as hell. Because there's so many big names out there that already pretty much scooped up the audience, and they're thinking that all the littler guys are not gonna be as good as channel as the other ones. So, like us, I don't have film crews following me around and editing all my shit, and you only see the stuff that's good. Mine, you see all the bad, the mistakes, my misspeaking, it is what it is, and that's what I told myself. Yeah, I do that. I remove that kind. Like if you on there, it'll say on their comments on your video, says if you go to 10.3 in the thing, you see sexy girls, get rid of that comment. Don't open it. Yep, and that's what it is, Mark. It's like I said, you guys are all my family, because I believe in that. I got a true following of my. If you just click on the button on the main page without interacting, it flags it. Huh. It used to be easy to, like when you were like doing lives or something, you could just click on the guy's name and then it would take you right to the channel in the upper corner of the page, and you could just do it there. Well, now they got it to where you can't just click on the name on somebody's live stream. You actually got to go search it, on a different device, or get out of my live, or bring it down, and then go, it used to be easy when I first started. Like, I'd be on people's live, I'd click on just their name, and I would sub to them, and it would be easy. But I even heard if you're not supposed to say subbed and, subscribed on, I can, but, they'll flag your videos for that too. Like, I don't know. I think Robert's Garage was saying that you're not supposed to say that on there. Tell them you follow or some shit like that. But we've been saying it all night, so this video gets demonetized. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. I've heard of that soft white underbelly. What is that? Yeah, see, that's it. The click on the names and makes it easy. You know what I mean? Now you gotta go search it, and you're thinking, well, how was that spelled? You know what I mean? Makes it a pain in the ass. And they do that just so you can't, exchange followers that easy. They're making it harder. Like I said, when I first started, it was like you clicked on the name, if you're on a live feed with somebody and they say, hey, Michigan or whatever, you just click on their name, it brings up their channel, boom. But yeah, they want to slow it down because they're making it harder because they don't want you to get because back in the day, it was easy to get 1,000, 1,000 followers. And then you get monetized, and then they have to start paying you. Well, that's why they're making it harder for the littler guys, and that's why they take some of your followers from you. The guy goes up to the Black Mountains interviews. Oh, no shit. Oh, you know what? Yes, I think I have seen that. Didn't they do like drug addicts and shit at one time too? Because I remember, I think it was there. This guy had scabs all over his face or some shit. My son does all my editing, and it's very little. Like I said, he'll do like on the time lapses. He'll put editing, the music on it, the YouTube music, and then he'll put all the stuff together. Yeah, I do now. I know what that is, Mark. Yeah, that guy. he does some pretty, good videos. I mean, I like watching that kind of shit, you know, see how people live on the streets and their addiction, you know what I mean? Not that I wish that on anybody, but it's a part of the world that a lot of people don't see, you know, how hard it is for some of these people living out there. And they even had this guy that looked like an elephant man on there. I remember that now, that soft weight underbelly. He actually shows a lot of shit. It's pretty good content. So, Mr. Bigfoots and Mopars, when can we expect the blue Coronet to be out pulling wheelies? Yeah, it is a real eye-opener. Like I said, I'm interested in it, you know what I mean? Not that I wish it on anybody, like I said, but it's just amazing how some people live. And that kind of shit right there, you know, it's like, you don't want the video to end, you know what I mean? And that's what I've learned on my videos. People like it when they're a little longer. You know, I found, you know, a couple things I need to do different, you know what I mean? And which I'm working on. Once I get, you know, through all my health issues that I got going on and get Mom's stuff all squared away, we're still going through a little bit of that stuff. And like I said, we're going through her stuff now and giving all the grandkids stuff. But once we get rolling again, I plan, you know, with that Blazer build, I'm going to be switching up the videos a little bit, trying to show them in more detail of stuff. It's just hard, you know, when you're working on something to hold the phone and then work on, even with it on the tripod, you can't see what you're actually doing there. So, you know what I mean? You skip clips, okay, we're going to do this, and then you skip a clip to where it's done. And, you know, I want to get in more detail. It's a real eye, yeah. Yeah, some of that shit that he shows on that channel is just amazing. My camera angles suck. I use an iPhone. Do you use an iPhone, Mark? I want to get a GoPro 8, but they're so damn expensive, you know, because they got a wider angle shot. And like, you know, this iPhone is like same thing, you know, you only get such of an, you know, so much of the video in there. A lot of people use like high dollar cameras and shit, you know, that video. Engine loss, oil pressure, last run. You didn't do a video on that, did you? 'Cause I don't think I've seen that one. Go. Or it might have been the 9. Is that the one that's got the screen on the front? I use the iPhone 10. I think I'm only on an iPhone 7. My wife's got I think of the 8, and my 7 does a better job videoing than her 8 does. Because it looks like when you go to turn on the angle, it blurs it, and mine don't. Yep, that's what it was then, Jason, is the 9. But I think it was like, you know, you can get 2 batteries, the charger, 2 64 gigabyte SIM cards, and the GoPro with tripod and a GoPro stick. I think it was like $549 or something off Amazon. But Amazon don't take PayPal, you know, because I don't have an Amazon account. I got a PayPal account, you know, PayPal credit that, you know, would give you time to pay like a credit card does. But a lot of that shit, you know, even like the PayPal credit, when I bought that Blazer and that Big Block and all that, I had to use PayPal credit, and they only give you 30 days to pay that shit back. So now I'm paying 22% interest on like $2,000. So I've been hammering, trying to hammer that out. So I'm not paying so much damn interest, but no, the unit itself I think is what, $300, but you gotta have the batteries, you gotta have the chargers. Can't you use credit card or anything? Yeah, you can use a regular credit card, but not if it's maxed out. No. I don't know the newer ones, but the sound on the GoPro 6 is not that good. No, I watched a study on them, and they're saying that the GoPro 7 Black is supposed to be, the best one out of the olders. The 8 is pretty good, and then the 9 is that new one's got so you can actually see what you're videoing, because it's got the screen on the front. Because a lot of them other ones, you can't, it doesn't have the screen, you don't know you can't see what you're videoing. Yeah, the 6 for sound. So here's the deal. Alright, what's the deal? Wait, 350 Marketplace. You got the 9 for $350 off of Marketplace? GoPro 5 is good for sound. Have an Apple computer and AirDrop clip slightly too. I don't even have a computer. Like I said, my boy does. He's got a nice one. Yeah, see, the 7 is, I heard the 7 Black is supposed to be the pretty, the best one out of the older ones. And they're fairly cheap on Amazon, with the batteries and, because I wanted to buy the whole kit, the tripod, the GoPro stick, the 2 batteries, the cards. But, I'd like to get, a laptop just for my YouTube videos and try and get into the editing. Because my boy, when he does my videos, he don't want to take the time to go to the YouTube studio and try and find new music. And I don't want to keep playing the same music on everything, you know what I mean? So I got 3 of them that we downloaded that I try and switch back and forth, but even then I want to switch it up. That's one thing I was saying earlier, but I need to change. I was talking about my music. Because, every one of my time lapses either got the same music on it, which, I think it needs to change. Can't be the same all the time. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to get that Hero, or the Hero 9 Black, because the quality of the stabilization, the quality of the video, the color, the sound. I heard that's the best one out there yet. But it was like $500-something for everything. Now I've been trying not to use, like I said, I could buy one, but shit, we spent so much money over the summer on that Blazer and that big block and parts, and Christmas is coming. I've been trying to recoup, trying to pay off some of this shit. What did Rob say he's using? The 10? Yeah, Apple 10, and he just drops clips straight to his computer. See, that makes it sound good. See, my uncle's got his own band, and I could use some of his music. But like that, she's so fine, my 409. That'd be cool, you know what I mean? When you're driving or doing the car show, like I said, I got demonetized on walking through the car show. But what car show have you ever been to that ain't got a DJ in the background playing that old music, the old Beach Boys and shit? So, I mean, so you can't even talk if you're going to be in a car show, without getting demonetized. But I don't care, you know what I mean? I'm at the point to where I'm not making money off the videos anyway, couple dollars, so you're gonna demonetize me for showing a good car show. I'm going with the DSLR for the price. Barely use my GoPro. Always was a hit or miss. Battery's always dying. See, I heard that too. That the batteries go dead quick. So how much is the DSLR? Like I said, I know you could probably spend up to, I mean, you could spend as much as you want on good quality, but it's worth it, I guess. I mean, if you're gonna go for the gusto and try and make a living off of YouTube, the quality of the videos. But shit, a lot of people, you wouldn't believe a lot of the bigger channels that still use iPhones. A lot of people still use iPhones. Yeah, I gotta get off here soon too, guys. We're going on a couple hours. But we're having fun bullshitting. It's Saturday, and I'll stay on for a little while. What, at the car shows? Yeah, the non-monetized music, low level. But it's just, it's, when you're trying to talk or explain, oh, wow, check out this, the bubble top Bel Air, the Impala, and then you hear in the background, like I said, some of them videos that we were going to Snydertron, and the radio was barely on. You could barely hear it, and they put the red X through the dollar sign on the video. All right, FFG Mike. Yeah, I just want to say a good car show, mute it and just don't talk, or try and stay at the other end. But I think we're going to cut her off here, guys, and the wife's got to get up, and she's going to open in the morning, and go see what she's up to. I got to go catch up on all my videos that I've been missing. Mark, Old Man in the Shop, Jason's Garage, Wasted Talent Fabrications. Appreciate everybody for stopping in. Much love and respect to everybody. Grady. I'm going to be sending that sticker out to you, Grady, by the way. Rob, hope you get better, man. I know you're feeling like shit, and I appreciate you coming into the live and bullshitting with us all, even though you're feeling like shit, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys feel better out that way. And I'm going to send that sticker out to you, Grady. And like I said, I got a new design coming out for a shirt. So I'm thinking it's going to have a racing engine on it. And it's going to say MMCG on the front, racing engine on the back. It's going to have, the Michigan Muscle Car Garage, but it's going to have an engine with hater pipes on it or something. So, we're trying to come up with a new design for a shirt, but we're going to keep our original hat designs and our hoodies and all that shit the same. And we finally got the stickers the right size, that what I'm sending you, cause I got the big one in the back, one of the El Camino, that was just too big. And the other one with the MMCG, a lot of people, who in the fuck is MMCG? So we finally got it to where the Michigan Muscle Car Garage, so that's what I'm sending you out. And once we get the order in from the shirts that we did, or the new design done here, I'll let you have a pick on what you need. The boy's loving them, man. He said, Dad, the shocks were great. I said, I bet they do, because some other ones were blowing right out. I bet you they were 81. But much love to everybody. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. If I can remember how to shut this off. All right, bye-bye.